In a stunning legal victory, Melania Trump has secured a massive $900 million defamation win against The View and its co-host Joy Behar, one of the biggest media lawsuits in history. But this case isn't just about Melania. It's about setting a game-changing precedent for media accountability. Could this ruling force talk shows to think twice before making defamatory claims? And what does this mean for the future of media freedom versus responsibility? The stakes are high, and the fallout is just beginning. For years, The View has pushed the limits, making controversial and often reckless statements about public figures under the guise of opinion. But this time, their words had real consequences. The $900 million ruling against The View has sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry, proving that defamation, even from a high-profile talk show, will no longer be tolerated. The lawsuit stemmed from Joy Behar's inflammatory on-air remarks about Melania Trump's marriage. During a live broadcast, Behar falsely claimed that Melania despises Donald Trump and only stays with him for financial security, with zero evidence to back it up. Now, that statement just cost The View and ABC big time. This wasn't just a casual joke or an offhand remark. This was a deliberate character attack with real consequences. When Joy Behar made inflammatory claims about Melania Trump's marriage, she presented them as fact, not speculation. Even more shocking? None of her co-hosts challenged her. Instead, they nodded along, treating the baseless accusations as if they were common knowledge. Now, that reckless moment has resulted in one of the most expensive defamation rulings in history. For years, Melania Trump has faced relentless media scrutiny, often portrayed as cold, distant, and politically disinterested. Many outlets have tried to paint her as nothing more than a reluctant political spouse. But this time, she wasn't having it. Instead of letting the narrative go unchallenged, Melania took action. Her legal team moved fast, filing a defamation lawsuit that exposed how The View had crossed the line from opinion to outright falsehoods meant to damage her reputation. The case exploded into one of the most publicized legal battles in recent history. ABC, the parent network of The View, scrambled to defend itself, arguing that Joy Behar's comments were protected under free speech. But the court saw things differently. Her legal team dismantled the defense with overwhelming evidence, proving that The View has a long-standing pattern of targeting conservative women, spreading damaging narratives while conveniently giving left-leaning figures a pass. This wasn't just about one comment. It was about a consistent bias that finally caught up to them. Legal experts saw it coming. If the jury sided with Melania Trump, the payout would be massive. And that's exactly what happened. After months of legal drama, the verdict was finally in. The View and Joy Behar were found guilty of defamation, and ABC was slapped with a staggering $900 million penalty. This is one of the largest defamation settlements in history, and for ABC, it's an absolute financial disaster. Now, the network's flagship show, on the air for decades, may not survive this scandal. ABC executives are in full-blown panic mode as they scramble to recover from the devastating $900 million defamation ruling. But the biggest question on everyone's mind: can The View even survive this? Advertisers are jumping ship, unwilling to be associated with a show that just cost its parent company nearly $1 billion. Behind closed doors, industry insiders say ABC is seriously considering canceling The View altogether, or at the very least, making drastic changes. And at the top of the firing list? Joy Behar. Behar, who has built her career as a so-called truth teller, now finds herself at the center of a scandal that has shattered her credibility. Normally, she doubles down when facing backlash, defending her comments with long-winded explanations. But this time, the stakes are too high. For years, Joy Behar thrived on controversy. But now, she's gone completely silent. No interviews, no social media, no fiery defenses. Ever since the shocking $900 million ruling, she's been keeping a low profile, and her future at The View is in serious jeopardy. Will ABC fire Behar to salvage the show? Or will keeping her only make things worse? Given the financial and reputational disaster she's caused, many insiders believe her days on The View are numbered. But the fallout doesn't stop there. The rest of the co-hosts are reportedly shaken. The View has built its brand on making bold, sometimes reckless statements about public figures. But now that one of their targets fought back and won, more lawsuits could be on the way. Could Melania's victory open the floodgates for even more legal action? Lawyers representing other celebrities and political figures are already paying close attention. And if they follow Melania's lead, ABC could be staring down even more lawsuits, financial losses, and reputation damage. For years, The View operated as if it were untouchable, branding itself as the ultimate authority on politics and culture. Its co-hosts built their careers by aggressively attacking public figures, often making sweeping accusations without real evidence. But now, the script has flipped. Melania Trump just proved that The View is not above the law. This lawsuit wasn't just about financial damages, it was about setting the record straight and reclaiming her dignity. She showed the world that she is not just a passive political spouse. She's a fighter who took on one of the most powerful talk shows in America, and won. Meanwhile, The View is in full-blown damage control, scrambling to contain the fallout of this historic ruling. But Melania? She's sitting comfortably, knowing she's set a precedent that will make every media personality think twice before using her name as a punchline. And the effects are already shaking up the industry. Legal teams across major networks are reassessing their policies, realizing that unchecked commentary could now come with massive legal consequences. Shows like The View may finally be forced to practice responsible journalism, instead of engaging in reckless speculation. The days of making reckless, unfounded claims with no consequences might be over. As the dust settles from Melania Trump's $900 million defamation victory, the next few weeks could determine the future of The View. Will ABC pull the plug? Could Joy Behar be forced to publicly apologize? And are more lawsuits on the horizon? One thing is clear. This reckoning is something The View never saw coming, and the world is watching to see how deep this goes. What do you think? Did The View go too far with their comments about Melania Trump? Should Joy Behar be fired? And will this lawsuit change the way the media operates going forward? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.